Out to the race for the White House this noon. The campaign trail is leading to Maine today for one presidential candidate. Ron Paul is making the rounds, rallying support for Maine's upcoming Republican caucuses. He's making stops in Portland and Augusta. News 13's Kate Barker is live now at the University of Southern Maine, where Ron Paul spoke just a short time ago. Kate?
We just left USM about an hour ago. You've seen the signs everywhere, right? The Ron Paul signs everywhere you look. Congressman Ron Paul, not number one in the polls right now, but he certainly has an enormous amount of support from young people who continue to donate online. And the congressman told us just a little while ago that he plans to continue in this race until the money runs out. Texas Congressman and Republican presidential candidate Ron Paul received a warm welcome in Portland.
I had to put my sweater on today. I heard it was a little chillier out here.
His first stop, Ron Paul campaign headquarters on Congress Street, where he shook hands with supporters.
I've actually always supported the Democrats, but actually right now they're not bringing anything to the table that makes sense.
What makes sense to Dr. Ron Paul? He says less government is better government.
I understand there's a little bit of frustration in this state because there's a tendency to overtax in different areas of the country. and they know my position, and I've been known as the taxpayer's best friend.
And supporters followed him all the way across town to USM.
To summarize the foreign policy that I advocate is bring the troops home.
So far, he is the guy for me because he's the only candidate that I know of that follows the Constitution and believes in it.
There's no other Republican in town that's coming to Maine, and Ron Paul's bothering. He's really paying attention to us.
So supporters will pay attention to Texas Congressman Ron Paul this weekend at the Maine Republican caucuses, which happen to fall on Super Bowl weekend. Cowboys are out. Are you Giants or Pats?
You know, in foreign policy, I believe in neutrality.
He is from Texas. Of course, he loves those Dallas Cowboys. Supporters say they really do appreciate the congressman's sense of humor. Right now, he's on his way to Augusta. Then he's due back in Washington, D.C. tonight. Kim?
Now, Kate, you mentioned the Republican caucuses here in Maine. What about the Democrats?
Kim, here in Maine, they actually split their caucuses. The Republicans will be holding theirs this weekend, and the Democrats will be holding theirs February 10th. Now, we're not sure how many Republican candidates we'll actually see. Most of the GOP right now focusing their attention on Florida's primary, which is, of course, tomorrow, and then Super Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. As far as Democrats go, political experts say we're not sure we'll see any of them unless after Super Tuesday, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton are still neck and neck. Then maybe there's a chance they'll come up here on February 10th and campaign here in Maine. We're live in Portland. I'm Kate Barker. Came back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kate.